After a string of bad news, a beam of hope seems to be emerging for Byju's, which was till recently one of the world's most valued edtech startups and a darling of investors. Manipal Group chairman Ranjan Pai is in early talks to invest in Aakash Educational Services Limited, in which Byju's has 30% stake. Pai was one of the early investors in Byju's. He had first invested in the edtech startup in 2011 through his venture capital fund RN Capital. RN eventually exited the company. This time, sources say, Pai is in talks to invest through his family office. According to sources in the know, Byju's founder and Chief Executive Officer Byju Raveendran is expected to partially offload his holding to Pai for around 650 to 740 crore rupees. The sources said that Raveendran may use the money to repay a large part of the 800 crore rupee loan that Byju's raised from US-based investment firm Davidson Kempner Capital Management in May after facing a technical default. But there are some road bumps ahead. Byju's has been facing trouble with Aakash lately. News agency PTI has reported that Think and Learn Private Limited, which operates under Byju's brand, has sent a legal notice to the Chaudhary family, the founders of AESL, after their alleged resistance to complete the share swap that was unconditionally agreed as part of its sale. Reasons for their reluctance to do a share swap include due diligence and corporate governance issues, Byju's inability to file its financials, legal battles with lenders, challenges in raising fresh capital, and a markdown in its valuation by investors. Meanwhile, Pai heads the Manipal Education and Healthcare Group, which includes the Manipal Global Education Services and EdTech platform Unext under its umbrella. This has led many to speculate that Pai's investment, if it goes through, may also open doors for future advisory roles to help Byju's on the management and governance front. So, how will the entry of a traditional player benefit or affect Byju's?
The entry of someone like Ranjan, Manipal into an educational institute would be positive. Having them on this group would be very powerful for multiple reasons. One is Manipal, of course, runs an excellent set of institutions. They do very well. They understand physical educational requirements, and having their expertise to help and assist and understand how that market works will be very good. They have always approached all investments with extremely high governance, extremely high thoughtfulness, and adding that, whether that to the board or in some advisory capacity or in some investment capacity, is positive.
It is not that he is putting money into Byju's. He is putting money into Aakash, and we don't know as to on what terms he is putting money in. It could help Byju's because Aakash is a cash-generating, well-established brand. So from that perspective, this takeout of Byju's or any fund infusion into Aakash could rescue Byju's to some extent or provide it some air cover at least. Byju's obviously has a bigger issue at play, which is to fix that governance. I don't think it is going to change just because of Manipal investing in Aakash. That is a completely different ballgame. And Byju's, for all we know, may completely be exiting of Aakash. And as they say, the Taj Mahal is always up for sale. So it's a question of at what price.
While experts are confident that Pai's investment will only bring in glad tidings for the edtech unicorn, they do emphasize that it might be too early to speculate on exactly how the Manipal chief's involvement with Byju's might shape up in the future.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's moving from employee to employer. Business Standard.